America first meets India first today at the White House. Right now, Donald Trump is hosting the Indian Prime Minister, Narendra Modi, and shortly they'll appear in the Rose Garden together. It's the first time the two leaders have spoken face-to-face since Mr. Trump took office. For more on their discussions, I'm joined now by my colleague, Brajesh Upadhyay. So, Brajesh, I know that you've been speaking to the Indian officials who are travelling with the Prime Minister. What are they hoping will come out of this discussion between the two leaders?
They've been working on the text of the joint statement and the various issues that we've been talking about: terrorism, trade, transfer of technology, and the top headline-grabbing issue of the H-1B visa for skilled immigrants. But they say Prime Minister's job is cut out for him. He has to strike a chemistry with the new leader of the free world, and there he has to convince him that India is worth his time, attention, and investment.
And that is what he has got to do. But let's just break down some of those issues. This issue of visas for skilled Indian workers who come here to the US to work for American tech companies. President Trump wants to reform that. How much of a problem is that for India's economy?
As you understand, I mean, majority of these visas go to Indian skilled workers, and they come to the U.S. Many of the companies, their economy depends on their finances depend on this. Right now, Indians have begun to understand that there's a bipartisan thought that this needs to be reformed. And they are gradually kind of, warming up to the idea that if the loopholes can be taken care of, because it was being exploited, then it's fine, as long as it's not kind of a general,
Right.
completely it's kind of abolished.
Exactly. But also President Trump was pretty rude about India's government and the reason that it stayed in the Paris climate change accord, which the US has come out of, saying India only stayed in because it was given billions of dollars of aid, implying that was a bribe. That can't have gone down very well.
That didn't go down very well, but from the officials that I've been talking to, what I've heard, that they are not really going to bring the prickly issues right now. They are going to find common grounds. And here, Prime Minister Modi will be talking to President Trump that his vision of America first and Modi's vision of Make in India are compatible. They're not in conflict with each other. And today he did a piece for Wall Street Journal, and there also it was a similar message. And just a few minutes ago, President Trump said that we've started this meeting, we agree on most of the things, and by end of this, we'll agree on everything.
Well, that would be good, wouldn't it? Is it possible that Prime Minister Modi goes home with a deal that allows him to buy US drones for the Indian military? How big a deal would that be?
That would be a pretty big deal. India has been trying for that since 2015, and there were reports that there's already an agreement in the Trump administration that India, which would be the first non-NATO alliance member to have got these surveillance drones. No other country has got it from the United States, and it's a deal worth $2 billion. Of course, so far the State Department had issued a statement just a few minutes ago that there's already a deal on carrier aircraft worth $350 million, which has gone through. And President Trump was thanking Prime Minister Modi that our equipment are the best. Thank you for buying it from us.
Well, there you go. Brajesh Upadhyay, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Well, Iraq